Over this season, John McGoey, the triple three car on the outside. Working out of turn number 4 this time. Jeff Burkle with green flag in hand. Here we come. Brennan wasting no time at all from the inside. Taking Chris Heller with him. Heller's in a number 2 spot. Jeff Haig works in a spot number 3. 54 car. Holds on to spot number 3. Tripp is 4th. Wagner 5th. Giesman 6th. McGoey 7th. Watch the drag race for the number 1 spot on a turn number 2 that time. 3 cars still fight for spot number 1. Bottom side is open. Can Haig put a nose down low as Brennan defends that lane of real estate? Elvin Brennan holds on to the number 1 spot, and Jeff Haig now takes over spot 2. Heller drops back. Lets Eric Tripp time by for spot number 3. As Haig winds her up on the wild side on a turn number 2 this time and travels down the back straightaway. The drag race is on for the number 1 spot. Elvin Brennan holds on to the number 1 spot by a half a car length over Jeff Haig. Haig strong down the straightaway. High power to the rim shot. Down to turn number 2 this time. Haig on the outside. Brennan on the inside. Wheel to wheel. They race down the back straightaway. Eric Tripp still 3rd. 4th is Chris Heller. Robin Wagner 5th. Jason Giesman 6th. Summers. Giesman running in spot number 4. Heller now 5th. Robin Wagner 6th. Summers is 7th. Ryan is 8th. McGoey is 9th. Eric Tripp down the straightaway that time. Looks up to the outside part of the speedway. He'll take 2nd place man. Elvin Brennan is the drafting partner. Working down the back straightaway. Trouble with Chris Heller in turn number 2. Going to 3. Here we come this time. 8 laps remain. Oh, and Haig losing a body part of the car, not the driver, thank goodness. And Giesman for a split second at spot number 2. Caution lights on the speedway. Debris on the speedway. Watch Haig right now come back up through the garden. Dropping the green flag. Giesman on the outside of Brennan. Brennan, a more conventional street stock body on the 555 car, Camaro body. While Giesman, the low slung number 81 car, works to the outside. Eric Tripp back there in spot number 3 right now. Robin Wagner, spot number 4. Here they come out of turn number 4 this time. Giesman all over the tail side of the 555 of Elvin Brennan. Brennan picked that up that number 1 spot, and Giesman will not let him out of his sights right now as the periscope goes up on the Giesman hot rod. Giesman walks the line of traffic that the number 5 is occupying on the playground, and Giesman works to the inside. Jason Giesman starting in spot number 8. Now drag races into the number 1 spot, and Giesman is a new race leader traveling down the back straightaway. Coming up on 5 laps to go. 5 to go this time. Time winding down, and Haig is back up in the number 3 spot, tussling with Eric Tripp to spot number 3. White flag comes out. 3/8 of a mile remain. Tripp 4th, Jimmy Summers 5th, Wagner 6th. Haig tries to work down to the inside this time. He knows that time is winding down. The clock is ticking. 2 more flicks of the wrist into the checkered flag march. Here's Haig on the inside. They will drag race for the checkered flag at a turn number 4. Watch him out of turn number 4 this time. A win goes to Giesman. Haig 2nd by a whisker. 3rd is Tripp. Brennan 4th. Wagner 5th. Caution lights turned out. Ryan Cook on the pole. Here we come on a turn number 4. Green flag flies down the straightaway. Cook on the inside aboard the 77 car. Ground Bueller Race League as Matt Clay is off the playground. Trying to get himself back on the playboard. Lost about 19 spots in the process. Also Stengel down the back straightaway, also going to the tail side. Everybody off the playground, but that's going to be Cook on the top side. Ryan Cook on the leader. Here comes last Friday night's winner, Doug Hendricks, into the number 2 spot. 5th is Dylan Smith. They fight for spot number 6. Wayne Whitmer down to the inside of Dave Bissiger, the Oak Hill Farms 88 car. Out of turn number 4 this time. Down to the inside, rides Hendricks. And Hendricks will find turn number 1 a tad bit quicker. He is back to the new race lead position, picking up where he left off last Friday night. Hendricks back in the lead step after just 4 laps of competition and not looking back. 5, 6, 7 car lengths the gap down the back straightaway. Ryan Kunkel second, Timmy Fitzpatrick third. Hendricks by himself down in turn number 3. Kunkel farther back with 2 lap cars between them. Hendricks to the inside, down the home straightaway. Puts Hart's a lap down. Rarely down the back straightaway. It is still Kunkel in second. Fitzpatrick third, but now Whitmer comes around the top side. Whitboyle grab third, Whitmer fourth. Fitzpatrick back to spot number 5. Hendricks still in the lead step. Yellow lights coming on the Speedway. Dylan Smith between the apex of 1 and 2, losing a handle of things. Brings out the yellow, first one in this event. Hendricks opts to the outside of the front row, putting Kunkel down low. Hendricks will set the pace from the outside. Here he comes out of turn number 4 this time. Green flag flies. Hendricks on the top side. Whitmer, the Abrams Automotive, number 64 car from Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, getting caught behind Kunkel. 3 cars fight for spot 2. Bottom side opens, and here comes Craig Whitboyer. Whitboyer on line Decker power, putting him going to the number 2 spot right now. But he may run out of time. Field running away right now. 17 laps old is this feature event. As Hendricks looks to make it 2 in a row. Whitmoyer's in spot number 2. Hendricks down the back straightaway. And the Ken's Tire number 80 car from Warwicksburg, Pennsylvania. Checker flag coming out. Make that check payable to Douglas Hendricks.